going guys, and welcome to my channel, Mr. C Plow. Now both Sony and Microsoft are already planning on releasing a much slimmer version of their consoles. So starting off with Sony, the PlayStation 4 isn't exactly what you'd call a large console, at least when compared to the Xbox One. But a recent leak suggested that Sony is already looking to cut the flap for an altogether slimmer model. The leak, courtesy of Italian website VG247, shows leaked images which appear to show a much slimmer PS4 console than we were accustomed to. Since the PS3 has not one but two slimmer versions, it's feasible for Sony to produce a sleeker looking PS4. In the past, the new versions traditionally arrived a few years after the original, and since the PS4 was released in November 2013, reports of a slim version arriving soon seems a little far-fetched. While the images may seem realistic, with repositioned buttons, the leak doesn't include a list of updated specs. So if Sony is going to create a slim console, it will need to rethink the innards so that it can make it fit, while still delivering the same amount of power. If the console is indeed real, then it is reported to be unveiled at E3, which takes place around the 16th of June. So, moving on from the PS4 Slim, the Xbox One has also been announced to have a slimmer version, and it's been around for about 2 years, so it's reasonable to assume that Microsoft's juggernaut will at some point be put on a diet. Just like the PS3 and the Xbox 360, both consoles were released with a smaller and slimmer chassis, and now we have the first indication that Microsoft is planning the same for the Xbox One. Daniel McConnell, AMD's Senior Manager of Systems on the Chip Design, recently updated his LinkedIn profile to take into account the development of a new cost-reduced derivative in the 20nm technology. Needless to say, entry has been removed as it was picked up by Eurogamer. It's significant because the Xbox One currently uses an AMD processor built on 28nm technology, and a smaller chip could mean, by extension, a smaller console. The current processor is one of the most expensive components inside the Xbox One and accounts for a hefty footprint of the console. So, why it's possible we may see a smaller, slimmer version of the consoles this year? Both companies have stayed tight-lipped about what's going to happen in the future. So the question is, would you really want to see a slimmer version of the consoles already, seeing as they only released 2 years ago? And what would that do to the price of the originals if a slimmer version came out, after both consoles have already been chopped down in price since their launch? And really, would you buy it? Would you go out and buy a slimmer version after it does exactly the same as the original? Yes, it would be a lot sleeker looking design, but would it do anything different? Anyway guys, that's all the news I've got for you today. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you soon. Ciao for now.